I guess we'll get rolling here.
Yeah.
You know, on paper it looks like it's going to be a rollover, but they're professionals for a reason.
Yeah.
And kind of a little bit of an odd game, maybe.
Yeah, it was a different game for sure. But there's no game in this league that's easy. Yeah, you can never look at the standings, top, bottom, it doesn't matter. No, there's nothing easy. And we knew that coming in. I mean, they're a talented team. They've got a coach that's been around the league for a long time, so we knew it was going to be a hard game. But then it's a choppy game. You know, a lot of fouls called, a lot of time taken off the clock, a lot of time the ball's not in play. And when you're a rhythm team, sometimes when you get knocked out of rhythm, it's hard to get back into it. But even said that, we should have had 4 or 5 goals on the night, and we didn't. So that's the end of really the story of the day. It's got to be more clinical when you get in front of goal.
How much of it is you guys, and how much of it is, you know, them having a 22-year-old keeper that's signed to the Dynamo that are there for them on loan and had a whale of a couple of saves there?
Yeah, he made some good saves, yeah, for sure. You know, I don't know. I mean, he didn't save the one that hit the crossbar at the end. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think sometimes you just got to be a little bit more clinical with your chances. Michael got in early. We had a good chance. If you score early, it changes the whole game. But again, you know, we're still undefeated at home. You take points when you can get them in a league in a long season, so we're okay.
Long road trip coming up and a very short turnaround.
Yeah.
How do you guys get your rest and recovery in while you've got a flight to Idaho?
Yeah. So tomorrow's all about regeneration. We'll meet a little bit later in the day tomorrow than normal and just stretch and get right into Boise. And then, you know, we'd start worrying about that game. The nice thing about with a game that feels like this, it's like not our greatest night. You just put it behind you as quickly as you can and you turn the page because we got to get ready for the next one.
Sure. Tiago gets on the board for the first time as a pro. Climbs tied with Kaio for, you know, 1 goal behind the club lead all time. Yeah. How's that feel for you you've seen him for 4 years now?
Yeah, I mean, Tiago's always very dangerous on set pieces. We work really hard on our set pieces and we had a couple of really good opportunities tonight, so it was good to see one go in.
Coach, you are headed out to Boise, and they're also undefeated at home on their home turf. A lot of excitement around the team. How do you prepare mentally a team like this going into a big stadium in a new environment like that?
Yeah, and again, we're there for the first time ever, so we'll learn about it as we get there. But it's a great opportunity, man. We know they're a good team. They know they play well at home. They'll have a big crowd out. It's exciting. You know, it's kind of what teams get when they come here to Fort Wayne, and so it'll be fun to go on the road and see what that's all about.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.